Shalom, shalom. Give all praises, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakah, Kodash.
Double honor to the head elders, the apostles, the great millstone. Shalom to you, Akim, here and abroad in faith, sincerity, and truth. Horrible times to come, right?
That's right.
Horrible times to come for America. Horrible times to come for the Edomites and the other nations. All right, and 2/3 of Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. We the Hebrew Israelites, according to the Bible, according to the Spirit, and we bringing out the prophecies of the Most High and His Son, as we always do. All right, and to tell you what the Most High is going to bring in these last days.
I got a precept.
Go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 5 verse 1. Nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the days shall come that they which shall dwell upon Slakia. The days, let me read it again. Nevertheless, as concerning, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 5 verse 1. Nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the days shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number.
Yep. You got it.
And the way of truth shall be hidden. Now I'm going to say that. It says, they that dwell on the earth shall be taken in a great number. Who? Talking about the 2/3 you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, as well as Esau and the rest of the nations, man. How they going to be taken in a great number through thermonuclear destruction. And before that, it's going to be famine, pestilence, and what you see what's happening right now with this coronavirus. People are being taken in a great number. And not only the coronavirus, but you got these uproars of the people. Well, people in Venezuela, you don't hear it on the news too much no more, but there people out there starving, man. Because it's still a coup d'etat that's going on in Venezuela, you know what I mean? But we don't hear about it too much. What about in Lebanon? What about in Pakistan? What about in France with the yellow vest? Hong Kong.
There's an uprising over there in Beirut too, right?
Yeah, Lebanon. Beirut, Lebanon, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Which is, the capital
That's right.
of Lebanon, I mean? Which is Beirut. You see, you people have not a clue what's going on, man. But we're here to tell you, man, that there's uprising in the people, and we are telling you to measure down the time diligently in itself, pursuant the 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, the 1st verse on down. And we telling you, man. But you people, the other day, let me say this real quick. On my job, right? I was getting ready to leave 12:45. I get up 1 o'clock. 12:45, I'm in the locker room and getting undressed. So you got these niggas in the locker room discussing the state of affairs in politics. And you got this dude that I know is a known adulterer. He been out there committing adultery with another man's wife, his co-worker. We all worked the same job. To make a long story short, we all worked the same job. And we was out there, from the 5 to the 1 shift. But the dude got tired of that shift and he switched to the night shift. But his woman stood on the shift that we always on. And she's out there letting this dude fill up on her, and they come in adultery with each other, you know what I'm saying? And then he trying to tell me how to live right. But in other words, he was like, yo, man, Donald Trump, he's the worst president that ever stepped foot in the White House. He's the the most corrupt president. But I ain't saying nothing, but in my mind, I was like, what about all the rest of the presidents that stepped foot, that was in the White House? What about Andrew Jackson? What about
George Washington?
George Washington, James Adams, all these other presidents, you know what I'm saying?
All the rest of them.
That was corrupt. Slick Willie, Bill Clinton.
Yeah, what's his name?
George Bush, George Herbert Walker Bush, Daddy Bush, and then what about Junior Bush? What about all these other presidents?
Lyndon Baines Johnson.
Lyndon Baines Johnson. So I'm saying this, but I'm getting dressed, and I'm trying to have to get dressed because I'm not trying to hear these fucking dudes' conversations. You know what I'm saying? Being vexed with the conversations of the wicked. So I'm like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. So he asked me a question. He was like, yo, bro, what do you think about Donald Trump being in the White House? I said, hey, listen, bro, I ain't got time to conversate with you niggas about anything about what's going on in politics, man. Because you wouldn't understand anyway. Besides all that, I got things to do, man. And I broke out, man. I didn't want to get involved with these dudes' conversation. And then So I'm saying to myself, these niggas that have no clue what's really going on, man. And they're going to be taken in a great number, right along with the rest of the sheep that have no clue what's going on, man. So it's back in 2nd Ezra chapter 5, verse 1. Read it from the top. Nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden. Because once that time comes when Esau, the so-called white man, begin to show his horns and they start locking down the internet, you see what they do in our channels. I mean, our channels stay getting flagged. Brothers are losing their channels left and right, man. The apostles are getting their channels cut off. Why? Because this truth is cutting Esau left and right, man. Kicking him in his ass. And he can't handle it. So what he do? He flag and take our channels down, man. Like as if that's going to stop the truth, man. But this truth is out there, man. So those that are going to be taken in that great number is the 2/3, you Edomites, and the rest of the nations that dwell in the land of America. But the 1/3, the 144,000, is going to be delivered, man. And the Most High is bringing death, destruction, and deliverance, man. So it says, and the way of truth shall be hidden. Because you're not going to hear this truth no more, man. You know, this truth is going to be hidden, man. If you're not a part of the elect, and this truth has been sealed in your mental, man, in your heart, which is your mind, when the time comes, you're going to bug out. Because knowledge and wisdom should be submitted at that time, man.
That's right.
So if you don't know what's going on, man, you're going to bug out, man. So all you Negroes out there that was bucking up and scoffing and scorning, you're going to be taken in a great number, man. And the way of truth has been hidden from you. Because the truth has been out there. The truth is on the internet. Right now, we're doing a live show. We go out there in the houses and the byways week in and week out, and we bring out this truth. So there's no excuses for you lame-ass niggas, man. There's no excuses, man. So it says, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. Verse 2, but iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago. Because right now, they could take a man and turn him into a woman when he look exactly like a woman. But he's a transgender. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, an example of that is what's been going on in the news concerning Dwayne Wade's 12-year-old son. All right, his 12-year-old son, he wants to be addressed as Zaya when his name is Zion,
Which means monument.
Yeah, that's a Hebrew word, going back to the Hebrew word to Zion, which means monument. He wants to be a woman. All right, because that's what they teaching. That's what they pushing out to the youth. All right, they teaching that in these schools. All right, that it's okay to be a homosexual, a lesbian, transgender. All right, that's why if you got children, man, you know, it comes to a point they get to a certain age, you got to sit them down and let them know, like, you know, that shit is off. You know?
Hey, Dwayne Wade, man, he's pushing that, man. He's supporting that. Why? Because that's like a form of sacrificing his son to Molech to further his agenda, to further his riches, man. Because he's no longer playing in the NBA, so eventually that money is going to run out. Because Jake have a lavish lifestyle where they like to spend, and they don't want to invest. So what other way is for him to make more money is to sacrifice his son, man, to them elites, man. So he's 12 years old, man. He's 12 years old, man. Even though he's legally a man spiritually, but he's 12 years old. What the hell do he know about anything in this society, man? Especially in this society, man. But that's the way of truth has been hidden. It says, but iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest. And we see that in what Dwayne Wade is doing. We see that in with this Me Too movement. We see that with the persecution of that kite, Harvey Weinstein. He ain't do nothing wrong.
But he ain't getting persecuted, bro.
But he ain't doing.
But Harvey Weinstein ain't getting persecuted, bro.
According to the media, they persecuting him, but he's going to get off. But he didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing wrong. He got acquitted.
Yeah, far as I read, yeah.
Well, he got acquitted, but that's what, hey, man, you know, that show you, man, that Esau knows, man, he ain't do nothing wrong. Them bitches, man, they knew what they was doing. They went and casting some roles in a movie, and they had to suck cock to succeed, man. They had to bend over, man.
Succeed.
So, hey, so all that shit, just because your career stopped short at a particular time, you want to blame that man? He ain't do nothing wrong. Even though he a kike bastard, but guess what? As far as him having sexual intercourse with you women, man, he ain't do nothing wrong. Because y'all was above age. Y'all know what your fuck y'all was doing. So the way of truth is hitting, man, because all this right here, sexual harassment, this Me Too movement, this homosexuality, all that shit, this transgenderism, this movement where they pushing, having a woman tripping authority over a man, that shit is bullshit, man. And the way of truth is hitting. The truth is, the matter is, that shit is totally off, man. So it says, real quick, it says, verse 3, 2nd Ezra chapter 5, verse 3. And the land that thou seest now to have root, shall thou seest wasted suddenly, because of all the wickedness. And what's going to waste this land suddenly? There's a scripture where the Most High says that he's going, the way he commanded the waster to destroy. Right. What's the waster? I'm going to read it again. It says, and this is it right. It says, in the land that thou seest now to have root, which is America, shall thou see wasted suddenly. And what's going to waste this land? The waster, which is them nuclear missiles, which is mentioned in Isaiah, the 54th chapter. The waster to destroy, if I'm not mistaken.
I got something.
Yeah, bro.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 16. As for the children of adulterers, they shall not come to their perfection, and the seed of an unrighteous bed shall be rooted out.
Hey, man, because you got a lot of kids that been sprung forth from adultery, man. You know, let me just say this real quick. I'm not gonna bring no names up. I'm not even gonna speak on that situation, but I know situations whereas there has been women that committed adultery long ago and got pregnant, and now their child is 18, 19 years old, right? And then because of the fact that her and her friend fell out of, friendship, that friend went and told the husband, and the husband went and got a DNA test and found out that that wasn't his son. Now the friend of that woman that knew that held that secret for that woman for 18 years, they had a falling out over a man. So now what she did was went to her baby father, which they wasn't together no more, and told him that's not your son. So he went and got a DNA test. Lo and behold, it wasn't his son. But she knew that. Going back to their childhood, man, 18 years earlier, 19, 20 years earlier, man, what the hell were they? She knew that she was fucking around on her boyfriend. I'm saying her friend was fucking around on her boyfriend, which became her baby father, which became her husband, or her ex-husband. Showing you, man, that these women, man, adultery reigns supreme with these women, man. She kept that secret for years. And then when they had a falling out, she revealed that secret to her baby father, to her friend's baby father. So here it is, he go to court, find out that that's not his son, but guess what? He was still commanded by the judge to pay child support.
Quick reset.
Tell me that's some crazy shit right there, bro.
Just real quick, let's back up what you're saying. Proverbs 30 and 20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth, and saith, I have done no wickedness.
Hey, man, and that's exactly what be going on with these women, man. They commit adultery, eateth, meaning they go out there, have a good time with another man, have sex with that man, wipe their mouth, whatever wicked ass they done committed with that man, and say they have not done no wickedness, man.
Yep.
Why? Because this society pushed that, man. Whereas the woman was usurping authority over the man. Where the man, if he try to put his foot down, all she got to do is call a lover, which is Esau, the so-called white man, and guess what? He get locked up. Hey, I've been through that, man. I suffered that shit, man. In my early years, when I was like 19, 20, 21, 22. After that, man, I learned my lesson, man. I said, man, fuck this shit, man. You know?
Yeah. And then you got these women. Here it is. You try to rebuke them or reprove them, and then they get mad at you as if you went off. You know?
I got something.
These women ain't right.
Real quick before, if had it not been for my father, man, so rest in peace, slapping the shit out of me and telling me, come back to reality, you stupid motherfucker. What did I tell you? What did I teach you, man? My pop slapped the shit out of me, man, and brought me back to reality. And with these women, what I tell you about these women? And hey, what he told me, hey, shit was truth, man. But when you young, and you get caught up with some buns, and you start getting all PW, which is pussy whipped, and you start, falling for, your women and shit, hey, you let certain things go. Certain things fly out the window. But then when calamities come about, when they start coming being a demon, then you know. Yeah, bro.
This is Luke 13:24. Strive to enter at the straight gate. For many, I say unto you, will seek to enter in and shall not be able.
What's that straight gate, man? A position of difficulty, man. That word straight mean a position of difficulty, man. Going at that straight gate, man. Coming in this truth, man, in sincerity, man. Seeking salvation, man. And guess what? In this truth, you're not gonna be. Everything is not gonna be hunky dory. Everything is not gonna be a straight path of righteousness, and without going through the trial and tribulation that come along with being in this truth, man. That word straight is being a position of difficulty. So you're gonna be put in a position of difficulty one way or another while you're in this truth, man. And your journey in this truth, you're gonna be put in a position of difficulty, man. Where you may lose your job, you may lose your woman, you may become homeless for a certain amount of time. But it tell you in second Ezra, the second chapter. No, not second Ezra, the second chapter. Ecclesiastes, the Slakia, the book of Sirach, the second chapter. It says, be patient when I get turned to a lower state, man.
Yeah.
In the book of Sirach. Yeah. So we know these things, man. So we know that, be patient, but that'll be turned to a lower state, because that's the chastisement of the Most High, man. So you lose your job, you lose your woman. Hey, man, everything is for a reason, man. The Most High brought you and your woman together, and the Most High brought you and took you and your woman apart, man. For whatever reason, man.
One more precept.
Yeah, bro.
This is Matthew 7:14. Because straight is the gate and narrow is the way.
Hey, because straight is the gate, man. That position of difficulty is the way, and now that's read it again, Bobby Krishna.
Matthew 7:14. Because straight is the gate and narrow is the way.
For straight is the gate, that position of difficulty, and narrow is the way. That narrow path, man, where only one man can walk at one particular time. Not too many men can walk on that narrow path, man. It's one at a time, one by one, man. You can't walk side by side. It's a path, man. You gotta walk, and you got fire on one side, and
You can finish that out though.
Which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it.
Straight. Read it again.
Matthew 7:14. Because straight is the gate and narrow is the way.
That position of difficulty you're gonna enter in once you come into this truth, man. Once you taste that, the sweetness of this truth is you know who you are. You're an Israelite. That you're a part of. Say that you could be a part of, but you're a potential part of the elect. That you're an Israelite, and this and the third, whatever you say, all the things you learn in this truth. You learn the Lord's name. You learned that
The dietary laws.
the laws, the statutes, the commandments. You learned these things, man. And that's the sweetness. That's the sweetness. But then the bitter part comes in, starts setting in when you start catching hell, man. That's that straightness, man. That is speaking about, man. That straightness is when you may lose your job because of this truth. Your family come up against you. You lose your woman. Your children buck up against you. You may lose your home. You may become homeless. That's a part of that straightness, man. That position of difficulty. But guess what, man? If you're a part of the elect, the Most High is going to deliver you from that, man. A righteous man falleth 7 times and rise back up, man. The Most High will deliver you from that, man. Yeah, bro.
Which leadeth unto life, and a few there be that find it.
And this path that position of difficulty, that path of righteousness, that straight path is a path of life, man. And not too many people find that path, man. Because it's broad, man. You got different paths, man. Yeah, bro. You got more?
If I could add on to it, two key words that stood out to me was narrow is the way, and a few there that be that find it, which goes to show, you know, only a small amount of Israel is going to find it.
The elect.
Yeah. You know, so even though Israel as a whole, 2/3 ain't gonna, 2/3 is just not meant to find it, man. Only the elect. That's all.
You got the whole of Israel, right? And only the 1/3 is going to find that path, man. That narrow path, man. That leads to righteousness, man. The rest is going to be taken and take over paths, man. That's what the subject. This truth led off as. Let me just say this real quick. This topic, the topic, and the first scripture that came out was 2nd Ezra 5:1 on down, man. Many should be taken in the great number, man. Why? Because not too many people are going to find this straight path, man. That straight and narrow path which leads to righteousness, man. That leads to deliverance. You got more? You got something?
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 8, verse 1. And he answered me, saying, The Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, had made this world for many, but the world to come for few.
Hey, the Most High made this world for many, and that's why we got 7 point what? Almost 8 billion people in the world today, man.
That's right.
But the world to come,
The whole thing.
No,
it's gonna be for few, man.
Part you read, that's all. Okay. Just put like a little stick on it.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Should we read it again, Baba Kashai, real quick, bro?
2nd Ezra chapter 8, verse 1. He answered me, saying, The Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, had made this world for many.
The Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, made this world that we living in right now for many. That's why we got over 7 billion people on this planet Earth right now, man. Scattered throughout the 4 corners of the earth, man. Okay, what?
But the world to come for few.
Because only a few is going to make it, and that few is going to be 144,000, man. And that's Israel, man. 12,000 from each tribe, man.
Precept real quick.
You got more?
Yeah, there's more, but you can bring the piece of it.
Yeah, this is Jeremiah 25:33. And the slain of the Lord shall be at that day from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth.
Hey, the slaying of the Lord shall be at that day, the day of the Lord, the war of Armageddon, the war to end all wars, when the day of the Lord, when the Most High when Yahweh shall crack them skies to bring death, destruction, and deliverance.
This real quick.
The slaying of the Lord shall be many that day, man, from one end of the earth to the next, man. And so back that scripture up, Isaiah the 66th chapter.
I'm going there.
Break it there real quick, man.
I'm going there. This is Isaiah chapter 63, verse 1.
66.
Oh, 6, okay.
through 15.
66, okay, got it. I'm saying about that one too. This is Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. It says, For behold, the Lord Yahweh will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire.
Hey, read it again from the top.
Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. For, behold, Yahweh will come with fire.
Talking about Yahweh Shai and Holy Angel will come with fire. First of all, Yahweh Shai, at the same time, the nuclear missiles are being detonated and being shot off from the west to the east, to the west. Yahweh Shai going to crack the sky with the holy angels, man, and bring death, destruction, and deliverance, man. And the slaying of the Lord, read.
And with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai plead with all flesh.
For by fire and his sword, man, the fire is coming by, it's twofold. Double look at destruction, which is pure fire, and concentrated fire from them chariots, man.
Right.
Where the Most High is going to plead with all flesh, man. And the slaying of the Lord is going to be from that day, from one end of the earth to the next, man. And it's going to tell you, the slaying of the Lord will be what?
And the slain of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall be many.
That's right, man. Shall be many. 2/3 you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans that have joined Esau's military. You simple-minded ass niggas that's out here in the highways and the byways that's being totally bugged out of your mind, man.
Hold on, they out on the highways and byways. They're not even out there.
What I mean on the highways and the byways, walking to and fro.
All right, well, yeah,
Let me just say that. I'm not
You know them other camps out there ain't out there in the cold, man.
Alright, quick precept. Another one real quick. Isaiah chapter 63, straight to the point, verse 3. I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me.
You got it, bro.
For I will tread them in mine anger, and trample them in my fury.
One more time.
Isaiah chapter 63, verse 3.
Uh-huh.
I have trodden the winepress alone.
The Lord Yahweh is going to send Yahweh Shai to make the people like grapes. Because they're going to be, when you do with a wine press, you get the grapes, and the people that make the wine, they stomp on the grapes, and the what comes from the grapes is the blood of the grapes. So that's how the people are going to be. They're going to be like them grapes in the wine press. Right? That's how the Lord's coming back. He's not coming back to gather them and to put them in a safe place so where he can, save them for another time. He's coming to tread the wine press.
That's right.
So the earth, the people on the earth, is going to be made like the grapes of a wine press. Where all their blood is going to run in the streets, man.
Good
And,
precept.
but, real quick now, when you got on your garments, right? When you treading on the wine press, what's going to happen to your garment? Your garment going to be stained with all the blood from the grapes. Isaiah 63 and 1, right? You go, bro.
Put it on.
It says,
After that.
for I will tread, and of the people there was none with me, for I will tread them in mine anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment.
So what is it saying about the Lord? They're saying that the Lord is coming as a vengeful, angry, all right, indignant force. All right, look that word up. Indignant, meaning righteous anger, man.
Yeah, indignation.
All right, that's how the Lord Yahweh Shai is coming, not Jesus Christ.
That's right.
All right, because the world follows Jesus Christ, which is nothing but a cheap rendition of Serapis Christi's and Caesar Borgia.
Or Guadalupe, or
All right,
or
yeah,
whatever
and then the
fucking
list
crazy
goes
shit.
on with all kinds of idols, all different kinds of
Guadalupe.
ancient Egyptian, Babylonian gods and goddesses. All right, which is followed by channeled through Esau to be the God and his son and the angels, man.
This is folly.
It's all blasphemy. All right, and this is why the so-called white man, who's the Edomites and the other nations, and 2/3 of Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans that really believe in that and that take hold of that and are willing to fight for it. That's why they're going to be them grapes in the wine press. Most likely going to trample their ass, man.
That's right.
All right, go ahead.
That scripture for you.
Let him finish that.
It says, for the day of vengeance is in mine heart.
The Lord is coming with anger, man. He's angry. All right, he's not happy and pleased. All right, and with a smile ear to ear. All right, waiting to give everybody hugs and kisses, man.
That's not going to happen.
And the year of my redeemed is come.
And the Lord said his redeemed. All right, because his people have been broken down. His people have been polluted. His people have been put into captivity. His people are in captivity. His people are the Israelites, and the Israelites, in particular, the elect of the Israelites.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold.
Yeah, because no other nation has underwent what the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans went through.
Con.
All right, the atrocities, the plots, the schemes, the oppression, the robbery, the rape, the murder.
Lynchings.
Yeah, it all goes into robbery, rape, and murder.
Trauma.
Yeah, the psychological damage, the physical damage. All of those things play a role in what the scripture's saying. All right. That's why the Lord said his redeemed, meaning the ones that he has mercy on, the spirits that he has mercy on, and he's going to redeem out of the bloodline, out of the 12 tribes. Although the head and the whole body be sick. Go ahead.
Therefore, mine own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury, it upheld me. and I will tread down the people in mine anger.
Do you see? You really take that in consideration. The Lord said His anger held Him up.
Since you said that.
All right. It didn't say his willingness to forgive. All right. What has been done to Him and His people. It said His anger held Him up. So this is how angry the Most High and His Son is. Because they have a bone to pick with the other nations, beginning with the so-called white man, the Edomites. All right? Because of what they've done and what they are still doing on this earth. Go ahead.
And I will tread down the people in mine anger, and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth.
Come on now. I just got to read this real quick fast in Isaiah 13:9. Behold, the day of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai cometh cruel. All right, look at that word cruel, brother.
What scripture is that?
That's Isaiah chapter 13, verse 9.
Isaiah 13:9.
He gonna come with cruel. That cruelty is gonna come by the way of them chariots, man.
Alright, I got
That concentrated fire.
The word is
Cruel day of
Akaza warrior.
Gun.
It
Oh, they're
says
getting good with the Hebrew, brother. That's beautiful.
the Passover coming up.
There you go.
It says it says cruel. It says cruel, terrible.
Cruel, terrible,
Fierce.
horrible,
Fierce.
fierce.
Horrifying.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's it.
Terrible, fierce.
So read it again.
It says,
I got it.
oh, it's like
It's all right, bro. Isaiah 13:9. Behold, the day of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger.
That cruelty is gonna come by the way of thermal, nuclear destruction, concentrated fire from them chariots, man. You understand what the scriptures are saying, man. Baba Kashar, read it over, brother. So you can sink it to their ears, man.
Behold, the day of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger.
That cruelty and that fierce anger is gonna come by the way of thermal, nuclear destruction, and concentrated fire from them chariots, man.
That's right.
And that's the day of the Lord, and it's gonna come cruel. It's gonna come with deep cruelty, man, and much indignation, man.
But isn't that rightfully so? Because the scriptures say,
Let me finish up real quick.
because a real quick point, because the scriptures does say that the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel.
That's right.
So you gonna get what you dished out.
That's right.
You shall have judgment without mercy.
He shall have judgment without mercy, and
He showed no mercy.
And who have shown no mercy and judgment, no mercy rejoiceth against judgment.
That's
You
right.
ain't getting no mercy, Esau.
So finish reading that real quick, then you can bring your precepts out.
The day of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate.
And how the Most High Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai will lay this land desolate, talking about America, the whole of America, the whole of Israel, certain parts of China, certain parts of Russia, certain parts of Iran, certain parts of North Korea, Pakistan, Germany, France, Great Britain, Spain. That's what I was talking about in Isaiah, the 24th chapter, the 19th verse on down, how the Most High, it says the earth is clean dissolved, and then the Most High is going to rule this earth. The earth is going to rule to and fro like a drunken. Why? Because of all these nuclear missiles going to be shot off from the east to the west and the west to the east. So bring it back in Isaiah the 13th chapter.
Yep. Behold, the day of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate.
Thermonuclear destruction, concentrated fire from them chariots. Okay?
And he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
Who was the sinners? The 2/3 you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, man. Because those are the only ones that could sin. The sinners there out of it, man. And he, who was he? Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai is going to destroy the sinners out of it, out of the land, man. Talking about you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans as a part of the 2/3 that have taken on the concept and taken on the laws and taken on the philosophies of Esau.
Esau's.
The so-called white man.
Esau.
You're going to burn. You're going to be the destiny right on with Esau. Yeah, bro.
I just wanted to make this. Just wanted to make this quick point because you know, like the brother's going into, you know, really it's through Yahweh Shem Shah's mercy that the Lord had risen up the elect, all right, because the scriptures say what? Only a remnant shall be saved. So this is Luke chapter 3, verse 8. It says, bring forth therefore fruits worthy of repentance, and begin not to say within yourselves, we have Abraham to our father. For I say unto you that the Most High is able of these stones to raise up children unto Abraham.
That's right. That's right.
Beautiful. Yeah.
So the Most High could basically destroy all of Israel and raise up stones in his stead, man. Hey, that could be his chosen. You know? So you people have not a clue, man. Yo, listen, man. Y'all don't know the Most High, man. The Most High is dreadful. He's not all love, man. And I learned to fear the Most High at a young man, at the age of a young man. You know? Because
5 and 18.
yeah, I'm not even gonna begin to tell you what happened to me in my early years, man, in my teens, man.
Brother, everybody got a story.
You know?
Everybody got a story, y'all.
Yeah, my story was I got shot up. You know?
Gun.
Point blank range shot in my face and my neck. Point blank range. Tell me that's not the fear of the Lord, man. Once you survive that, you're not gonna have the fear of the Lord.
Yeah.
If you right in the spirit, you got the right state of mind. You're not gonna fear the Lord. Cause I knew the Most High did that to me. Because there's nothing. I had dreams, man, and I felt the calmness. Something I've never felt in my life. So I know there's a Most High. And I knew that it wasn't what these people were saying, it was the Most High, man. Because I don't know what was a dream, I was in a trance, but I got shot up and I woke up in the hospital 2 months later. So I knew I had dreams.
Gun.
At the age of 19, and I woke up and I knew that the Most High exists and I greatly feared them, but I didn't tell my friends because I didn't want them to think different of me. Because I was one of them wild dudes in the street, but I kind of got tamed. That Most High tamed the shit out of me, you know? And from there, my journey was where I am right now to the day, man. And all them niggas that I known back then, some of them are dead, some of them got life in prison, you know? Some of them are still doing what they doing. Some of them slowed down, but they still niggas in the world, man. Become fat and out of shape and all fucked up and shit looking, man. You know?
It's waste of life.
A waste of flesh, bro. Being niggas, man, worshiping Christmas, Thanksgiving, doing all that crazy shit, man. But you gotta, hey, man, you gotta grow, man. You know? And the Most High directs a man's steps. Yeah, bro.
That was all I got.
I got something. First, I'm gonna bring out It's Matthews 10 and 34. This Yahweh Shai speaking. Think not that I came to send peace on earth. I come not to send peace, but to sword.
And you see what's going on right now, man. The coronavirus. You got the locusts out there destroying the whole of Africa. Now they done breached the shores of Europe. You know, China. So this coronavirus is coming out of China, but now them locusts are plaguing China. The Most High hate them Moabites, man, and that's why he's bringing all kind of calamities upon them. Why? Because they had their hand, and because Balaam goes back to the ancient world, man. Wanted to curse Israel.
Yep. Well,
Who was
that? Was Balak.
Balak, Balak, man.
King.
Was the Moabite king that tried to get Balaam to curse Israel.
Yeah.
But now who's being cursed all these centuries later?
The very same nation.
That's right.
The coronavirus.
Moab.
The coronavirus, you know, they got now they got now they got them locusts over there devouring their crops.
Yeah, and the economy is
teetering, you know? And that's what's going to bring down the global economy because China's a leading factor in this global economy, man. So it behooves you people out there to invest in silver and gold, man, which is a precious metal, which have nothing to do with this fiat currency. But guess what? The gold and silver ain't going to save your ass either, man.
That's right.
You need the spirit.
You need the spirit of Yahweh Bashmi Shah, man.
And if you don't got that,
your ass is through.
You're done.
You're mincemeat.
Your ass is grass.
You're finished.
You burnt flames.
Like you should say, you're gonna be made as bread.
That's right. You're finished. You're burnt.
You're gonna get dusted and disgusted.
That's right. Anybody got any
It's
scriptures?
nothing but a piece of bread.
This is Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of Yahweh.
And that's some wacky tacky ass Christians, man. That's in these churches, man. Yo, the other day, man, my sister. Yo, listen, my sister's a wacky tacky Christian, bro. Yeah, she came to me. She was like, when you gonna come to the church and be saved?
Wacky and tacked out of
So I was
line.
like, saved from what? Saved through the blood of Jesus.
All wacky and tacked out, bro.
So I ain't got no time to explain to this fucking woman, and she ain't going to get it anyway. And then I saw her husband at my pop's funeral. He like,
That kundalini.
I mean, he got that goddamn.
Kundalini.
I don't know, man. Like he was going through convulsions, man. Like a demon was on him, so I couldn't talk to him either. But she like, when you gonna come to the blood of Jesus and all this crazy shit? So I'm telling her, like, yo, listen. I don't believe in no Jesus. Or you going to hell? The hellfire is waiting for you. So I'm trying to explain it to her, but after a while, I gave up. I said, I'm not even going to explain it to her. I'm saying, let the fucking wicked and let the fucking 2/3 believe what they're going to believe in, man.
Yeah.
I got something for you.
If I can say real quick, they think that you just say the magic words. I believe in Jesus.
Yeah.
So I asked her.
Everything is gonna go away.
Say the
So real
magic
quick, so I
words.
asked her, what are you saved from? Saved from what? I've been saved. Saved from what? What do you? So she whispered to me, I've been saved. So I whispered back to her, saved from what? I whispered back to her, saved from what? I've been saved through the blood of Jesus. I said, so what you been saved from? What calamity did you, I know real quick, what calamity that you went through that you were saved? And she couldn't answer me. I've been saved through the blood of Jesus. I ain't gonna argue with you because you got your own beliefs. That's all right, whatever. Yeah, bro, bring it
This
out.
is
bro.
Revelation chapter 22, verse 11. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still.
And that's them wacky tacky ass Christians. They
Jesus freaks.
them Jesus freaks. They justify eating pork, shrimps, lobsters, and then you got these churches, right? Here it is. These churches must be holy, but guess what? When you go in these churches on Halloween, what they doing? Doing Halloween parties.
Yeah.
In the church,
Yeah.
doing a Halloween party representing and
God is clean.
Satan, man.
Call not
This is for the kids. You got kids coming out of the church. You got some churches that got what you call them shits again? The daycare shits, you know what I'm saying? Churches, the daycares, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and daycare and
Child programs.
child programs, right?
Program.
But here it is, you got kids coming out of there. You got kids coming out of it with fucking mask on, where was a witch mask or a Spider-Man mask or a Hulk mask with the big fist on his hands and shit, you know what I'm saying? You got little nigga come out of with a mask on with a Hulk comes with two big fists, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, kerchief.
But this is what you call
Nobody cares.
Babylon.
these churches, man. Babylon, which is confusion, man. Yeah, bro, you got it, bro.
It says, he that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still.
So the 2/3 is gonna be the 2/3, and the men that's a part of the elect is gonna be righteous, and those that's filthy and wicked is a part of the 2/3. They're gonna be filthy and wicked, man. And you can't change them, man. No matter how much you bring out the truth, no matter how much you show them, the Most High is blocking them from receiving this truth, man. They're not gonna be able to receive this truth. What's that scripture? Isaiah the 6th chapter, the 9th verse, or the 9 and 6?
That's it.
6 and 9, right?
9. That's it.
You know? So no matter how much you bring out this truth to them, they're not going to receive it. Why? Because the Most High have that angel blocking them from receiving this truth, man.
Yeah.
So they're not going to receive this truth, man. So you're wasting your time, basically, man. You're wasting your time with these wacky, tacky-ass Christians because they're not going to get it. That's why Vocam Maloa can't get it, man. That's why James White the Edomite can't get it. And that's why any other one of these wacky, tacky-ass Christians can't get it. Hey, Vocam Malone is trying his damnest
That's
best
all for you.
to understand these scriptures, man. But why he can't get it? Because he first of all, he's an Edomite. And if he's not an Edomite, which I know he is an Edomite, the Most High ain't dealing with you, bro.
Come on.
This is for all the women that go to church, so-called go to church. This is Ezekiel chapter 13, verse 18. And so like it says, and say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, woe to the woman that sew pillows to all armholes,
Use the bathroom.
and make kerchiefs upon the head of every statue to haunt souls.
You know, that reminds me of not too long ago. Not too long ago, there was a motley, I guess, if you for lack of better terms, of nigger women that converted from Christianity to just go into witchcraft, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying they weren't already in a form of witchcraft as it is, but they just went full fledged, right? Spiritually, they just went full fledged because you worshiping a so-called white god and a so-called red Edomite god, all right, as God the Father, and an Edomite as God the Son, and little baby Edomites that look like Valentine's Day cards and Cupids naked. You're in witchcraft. You're involved in witchcraft because, as the scriptures say, rebellion is as a sin of witchcraft. All right, the Most High and His Son and the angels and the people of the Most High are not depicted as the so-called white man lied to the world and said it was. All right, which was him and his people. All right, so now you see this thing coming to manifestation. All right, in these times, one example, all right, being women, as the scripture just described, sewing pillows. All right, it even says in certain other cases, making cakes to Tammuz.
Beating cakes to Tammuz.
Right? Well, this is the same fashion. This is the same way of a so-called you Israelites, all right, being involved in Christianity and becoming damn witches and whatnot. Being involved in witchcraft, all right? It's one and the same, okay? So this is what you are guilty of before the eyes of the Most High. Instead of converting out of that into a right way, you get further into darkness.
And you can't tell them no different.
Go ahead.
I saw verse 17.
Yeah.
This is Ezekiel chapter 13, verse 17. Likewise, thou son of man, set thy face against the daughters of thy people, which prophesy out of their own heart, and prophesy thou against them, and say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, woe to the women that sew pillows to all armholes and make kerchiefs.
Yo, it says sew pillows through all armholes, man. All right, you're involved in some weird mysticism stuff. All right.
Charm, all that.
Yeah. You know, you watch certain. I don't watch it, but you know, you can watch certain shows. It'll give you depictions on what kind of art, dark art this is. This is dark arts.
Voodoo, right?
That's right, yeah.
That's the yeah.
Voodoo's, right?
Real quick, it's a movie that came out. There's a remake of a movie that came out in 1981 called The Evil Dead. Now in the first remake, and now in the original, it didn't show you the things that it shows you in the remake, the 2010 version of The Evil Dead. Now in the 1980 version, the 81 version, it didn't show you the deep roots of witchcraft, man. But in the 2010 version, they started chatting and they started showing you the root of witchcraft, man, in that movie. So now I felt like, oh shit, that movie was chatting and shit. I'm like, oh, so when I watched the remake, because I was like, oh, I seen the originals. I was a kid when that happened, when it came out, The Evil Dead. So I was eager to see the remake, but I paused it, like, I muted like, oh shit, because it was straight witchcraft, man. They was chanting straight witchcraft, and they was bringing out witchcraft to bewitch the people, man. And people was caught up in the trance, man, watching that movie, man. not knowing what the hell they was saying, man. But I know they was reading incantations from witchcraft, man.
See that? Hey,
So I'm like, oh shit.
going right back to
So,
the scripture.
so I fucking mute the shit, man.
Yeah, go ahead. And make kerchiefs upon the head of every stature to hunt souls. Wow. See? Make kerchiefs to put on statues to hunt souls.
That's what these women be doing.
Incantations.
Yeah.
Witchcraft spells. All right?
Take
The worship of demons. Okay? Go ahead. Will ye hunt the souls of my people? And will ye save the souls alive that come unto you? See? And this said, who are responsible for this? Women. Women, it said. Right? That's right. Women is a woman is a main conduit, all right, of Satan on this earth, man.
Because they join heirs with Satan on this earth.
Exactly. And what scripture can prove that?
I got it right here.
Jeremiah?
No, 1 Timothy.
Good. But you also hold that in Jeremiah where it says, the Most High will do a new thing in the earth.
Oh, yeah, Jeremiah 31.
Because through the Spirit, that's been popping up in my head quite a bit.
Yeah.
You know, just looking at the estate of the world.
Yeah.
And how women are really held in high regard.
That's right. Why? Because they are joint. I keep on saying that. They are joint heirs with Esau in this kingdom of Esau. This is the kingdom of Esau. And they are joint heirs, Shalom. They are joint heirs with Esau in this kingdom, man. You see what I'm saying? These Edomites and these women, they ain't cool with each other. And they definitely run the society, but they definitely have these women, mainly the black women and the Hispanic women and the, on down to the Issachar women, to keep these men of Israel in check, man. You know?
Go ahead, brother. Read that scripture.
This is Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 22.
This is the embodiment of what we're talking about.
How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter?
Which is talking about Israel as a whole. All right, because we got to remember that Israel, number one, is the Most High's woman.
That's right.
All right? So the Most High deals with the men of Israel as if a man would deal with his woman as far as being joined together. You go off, you're going to get punished. All right? So this is how the Most High deals with the men of Israel, and it goes down into the order. All right? That's why the order is what? The Most High, his son, the man, and the woman. All right? And then the children.
That's right.
So that's the order. Go ahead.
For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth.
Said the Lord, the Most High, created a new thing in earth. And you know what this coincides with? Isaiah 19.
That's right.
The perverse spirit.
Yep.
Because this is a new thing. This is a perverse spirit. A what? What is a new thing? Read.
A woman shall compass a man.
Brother, that's out of order.
Oh, yeah.
But this is a new thing. This is why the world is in this the state that it's in. How the world is in the state that it's in. Through Esau. Go ahead.
Yeah, and America is known as the mother of harlots,
That's
right?
right.
And here it is. You know, you have these women out here. They have the liberty to commit adultery and not suffer any punishments for
I
it.
got a precept for that.
That's it,
No.
brother. That's it.
I got a precept for that real quick.
You finished that scripture?
Yeah.
There's more here too when you finish.
That's
All
right.
right.
So,
You got some,
let me
Brad?
get this real quick.
Yeah.
It says,
I mean, so is that not the truth?
Yeah.
this is the book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 25.
Yep.
It says, give the water no passage,
The water.
neither wicked women liberty to gather abroad. If she, now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna expound on that. It says, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gather abroad. And that's what see what I had going on. If you go in every video, you see twerk videos, man.
If you're looking for
The other day,
Instagram.
right, on WhatsApp, a brother put it where a chick was walked into a gas station where there's a top on, butt ass naked. But there's a shirt on, no pants on, no panties on, and she went to pay for her gas. And then the dude asked her if she naked. She was like, yeah. And when she did, but she gave him a 3-second twerk. Pop, 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 pop. You seen that, right? And she walked off, bro. That's giving a wicked woman liberty to gather abroad. There ain't no righteous woman gonna walk to a gas station naked, half naked, man. That's a fucking shirt on. And she was thick though, bro. And she had a little pretty face, bro, but she was a demon, bro. You know?
Yeah.
And she walked into the gas station. Dude was like, excuse me, you naked? She did, what do you think? She just gave him she walked off, right? She walked off right after she got her shit and came back 2 seconds later, right, and gave him a little 2-second talk, like pop, 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 and walked off. You seen it, right?
I gotta see that shit.
Nigga woman.
Yeah, that's it. Real quick. No. Yeah, but what you gonna say?
I was gonna say, now it said, give the water no passage. Now, when you look at your sink, right? When you turn off your sink, a little residue of water will drip.
That shit flows.
But eventually, once you
Turn it
off,
That's it.
It'll stop. But let's say you accidentally didn't turn it off completely.
It's gonna leak.
What's gonna happen is gonna leak, and then it's gonna just keep leaking until eventually you turn back on the pipe, the water's gonna completely flow. So when you compare that to a woman, if you give them an inch, they're gonna try to take a whole yard.
You take them a yard ain't the word, it's a mile. You give them an inch, they're gonna take a mile, man. You give them one mile, they're gonna take 2 miles,
They
man.
take a yard. You give them a yard, they take a mile.
Give them a mile, they're gonna take 2 miles, man. So it says, back in the book of Sirach or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 25, verse 25, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to guide abroad. Now, here's the thing. You got a woman, she's bucking up against you, know what I'm saying? She the one to succumb to what you have, you know, to offer, or
She just don't want to be in order.
or she straight out of order.
Just don't want to be in
And
order.
and she's not pleased to dwell with you, bro. It says, if she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh, give her the bill of divorce, and let her go. Let that bitch go, bro. Hey, the Most High, He brings people together and He brings them apart. So now here it is. The Most High showing you that she's not for you. So cut the bitch off, man. And the Most High will give you a better woman. But in this society, hey, it's best to remain, you know, single, man. And let's deal accordingly. You know, if you need some box, go to a brothel. You know what I mean? You got the money to spend to a brothel, go to a brothel. You get yourself a nice little Swedish chick, you know, nice little British chick, nice little Colombian chick, Dominican chick, and let's bust her ass, and that's it. You know what I mean? Go about your business, man. Because having women in this society, man, hey, you're going to go through dire straits with these women, man. So it says, give her a bill of divorce and let her go, man. Let her go, man. Give her working papers, man. Especially if she's fucking demonic and wild and cause you number heartache and pain, man. Let her go, bro. You know? Ain't nothing to do with that, man.
Yeah, precept.
Yeah, bro.
This is 1 Timothy 5, verse 14 and 15. I will therefore let the younger woman marry, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully.
Who's the adversary?
Wow.
Satan.
Esau, the so-called white man on this side, man. And guess what, man? You're not going to find that right now. Read it again from the top.
It says, 1 Timothy 5 and 14. I will therefore that the younger woman marry, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully.
Real quick, the brother Zahar brought out, it's called the nigga marriage. And how they
Used to breed us and stuff.
used to breed them and train the women and to how they raise their children. Because first of all, they're going to cut the man out the house. So the woman, hey man, it shows you, man, it's called the nigga marriage and how they train Jake, man. And that goes back to the Willie Lynch papers, man. That goes back to the Protocols of the Learned Elders of Zion. It also goes back to the Communist Manifesto, how they break up families, man.
I got no.
So when you go into the deep dark sayings of Esau and how they like to move, man, they are the product of the poison, and the women of this society, whether they white, black, Hispanic, they are joint edge with Esau. Why? Because this is a homosexual this is a homosexual in a woman's world, man. And Esau is at the helm of all that, man. The so-called white man. Yeah, bro.
It says, for some are already turned aside after Satan.
Who? Most of the women. Majority of the women I told us I have to say it because why? We just brought out earlier that these women are into witchcraft, man. Most of these women that was in the churches, they done went and just totally transformed, and now they dealing with witchcraft, man. Putting spells on their husband, taking their dirty drawers and putting it in boiling it and putting tea or whatever and having their husbands all, hey, crazy shit, man.
I like that period blood
Yeah.
to make them like spaghetti.
I'll say one thing too.
Yeah.
These women, all right, they goal is to, you know, be usurp authority over man.
Yeah, to have control.
You know, they got penis envy. You know?
Yeah.
And that's basically what it is. But going into these spells and these and how these women they like to control men, it's all about witchcraft, man. And that's why they don't turn after Satan, man. Meaning getting into dipping and dabbing into witchcraft, brujeria, whatever you want to call it, you know, voodoo, where they take period blood, which is wicked and gross, and they mix it with the spaghetti, or they take their soiled drawers, their thongs off, and they boil it in water.
Like Erykah Badu, right?
I was just about to say that.
Which is wickedness, man. And that's never a form of witchcraft. Show you that Erykah Badu is a witch, man. What she doing, she took her fucking drawers, her soiled drawers, and made an incense. She's like, I'm gonna buy her incense and smell, this is Erykah Badu's soiled drawers. Oh shit. Like I'm some kind of pervert. To smell some women's soiled drawers, man.
How freaky and nasty and
That's not
bugged out
freaky,
are
bro.
you?
That's witchcraft, man. She knows she
No,
put.
you know what I mean it in the manner of the type of spirit that they're putting out there, bro.
But in the average nigga, the average nigga, how they thinking? Oh, she's a freak. I'm gonna buy that shit, but no, that's the spirit of witchcraft, man.
All right. In other words, how weird is that shit?
Come.
All right, that's what I mean by freaky.
And
right?
and the crazy thing is, right? She putting that, and that's a form of witchcraft, but the average person don't know, and she's putting it on incense. So everybody she's going to profit off that witchcraft. She's going to make money off that fucking incense. Everybody going to buy Erykah Badu's panty incense.
Well, guess what? That's showing that the scriptures are true.
I'm not, listen, I don't want to smell no nasty bitches'
It's
drawers.
showing that the scriptures are true, brother. Did she not do this? Is it not happening in the earth? It's happening.
I don't care how pretty or how bad she look, man.
Brother, we're not talking about you. We're talking about the prophecy.
I understand
brother.
that.
So let's read the
I'm
scriptures.
just saying, bro.
I know, let's read the scriptures.
God damn.
I got some more
I'm
here.
getting mad of that shit,
I
man.
know. It's bugged out. Let's
Yeah,
read
bro.
this.
Back in Ezekiel chapter 13, verse 20. Wherefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, behold, I am against your pillows, wherewith ye there hunt the souls to make them fly.
The pillow represent a foundation. Pillows represent a foundation. So the Most High is against the foundation of the society and what these women are founded upon, man. Because the pillow, it holds up a building, man. Look at the ancient structures of the ancient Roman Empire. They had pillows that hold up the
Pillar, bro.
pillar,
Not
a pillar, not pillows, pillar, which is to hold up a pillar is a foundation on which people base their beliefs upon, or holds up a foundation, man. Now, what's the foundation of these nigga women's and these wacky tacky ass Christians, the women that converted from wacky tacky Christianism to witchcraft, man? Their pillar was wickedness, man.
Well, what does that scripture say? Pillows or pillar?
Pillows, pill,
All right.
P-I-L-L-O-W-S.
All right, so it's not talking about pillars, brother. Go ahead.
It says, wherefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I am against your pillows, wherewith ye there hunt the souls.
When you do it a pillow, you sleep on a pillow.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
To make them fly, and I will tear them from your arms, and will let the souls go, even the souls that ye hunt to make them fly. Your kerchiefs also will I tear, and deliver my people out of your hand, and they shall be no more in your hand to be hunted, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh.
That's about Esau, man.
It says, because with lies ye have made the heart of the righteous sad, whom I have not made sad, and strengthened the hands of the wicked, that he should not return from his wicked way, by promising him life. Therefore ye shall see no more vanity, nor divine divinations, for I will deliver my people out of your hand, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai.
God, I got a quick one. Whoever want to break it down. Proverbs 31:3. Give not thy strength unto woman, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings.
Hey, man, it says giving up that strength to women. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the women know what you're doing. You know, you ain't gotta tell her everything, man. You know, she's going to ask you certain questions, man, but you ain't gotta give her you ain't gotta answer every simple question, man. You can tell her, listen, man, certain things is meant for me, certain things is meant for you. But in this society, they're gonna argue with you and grieve you in spirit, man.
Need to know basis.
In order for a need to know basis, and then they're gonna come at you crazy, man. Or you holding secrets? I'm holding my own secrets, and then she gonna go out there and commit adultery on you, man. If you don't tell her what she wanna know, man. And even if you tell her what she wanna know, she still may go out there and commit adultery on you, man.
Yeah, when you cleave unto women, they make you weaker in your mentally and physically.
They tell you in the scriptures, giving up that strength towards women, man. And what's your strength, man? Giving her your all, telling you, giving her your all, man.
Energy, she drain you.
All your energy, man. Giving up that strength towards women, man.
Succubus.
Which is a succubus, man.
Yeah. It says, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings.
Nor thy ways was that which destroyed king, which is the different philosophies, man. And which destroyed most of the kings of Israel and the kings of Judah. Different philosophies, man.
Look at King Solomon.
God,
But before King Solomon, all the kings of old, man, of Israel, man. Hey, throughout the kings of the northern tribes, man, it was not one tribe that was right in the eyes of the Most High except Jehu, but he went off too, man. All the kings of Israel and the northern tribes, man, they went off, man.
So the majority of the southern kingdom. You only have
Exactly.
the righteous ones among the southern kingdom.
And that's why we're in the situation we're in to this day, man, to this very day. 'Cause we are our forefathers, man, coming back, man. If you can receive it. And that's why we're in the situation we're in today, man.
That's back into the horrifying times to come. This is Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 13. Then said I, Lord Yahweh, behold, the prophets say unto them, ye shall not see the sword, neither shall ye have famine, but I will give you assured peace in this place.
Those are the false prophets, all right? Guys like Hananiah during the time of Jeremiah, all right? And, during the time of Yahushua, you had the wicked scribes and the Pharisees, all right? And even to this day, man, you got a lot of false prophets, like it says in 1 Peter 2nd chapter, man, there's false prophets among us, man. And they're teaching their wayward doctrines, all right? Saying that the mark of the beast is not the microchip, all right? Saying that John the Baptist wasn't in the truth, all right? So forth and so on, man. They prophesied that the day of the Lord is for many is afar off, all right? But the Lord have not sent these men, all right? But they're a necessary evil because, they're a stumbling block. Good.
It says, then the Lord Yahweh said unto me, the prophets prophesy lies in my name. I sent them not, neither have I commanded them, neither spake unto them. They prophesy unto you a false vision and divination, and a thing of naught, and the deceit of their heart. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, concerning the prophets that prophesy in my name, and I sent them not. Yet they say, sword and famine shall not be in this land. By sword and famine shall those prophets be consumed.
Yeah, but meanwhile, you got Israel being idolaters. All right, they going the hell off, and then you got these false prophets, which you can throw them pastors from these different religions within that category too, because they take hold unto the word of the Lord. All right, they calling themselves messengers of the Lord. All right, and they're teaching our people the wrong things, man. All right, and like I said, they saying that none of these things are gonna come to pass. All right, the horrors of the horrors to come. All right, the perils to come. They saying that's not gonna happen. Meanwhile, you got Israel going off, man. And what is the Lord known for doing, man? The Lord is known for bringing judgment upon the wicked, man. That's why you got a lot of you Israelites, beginning with you 2/3, you high level 2/3, you celebrities being put to death, man. That's why you had this rapping nigga Pop Smoke. He was put to death, man. All right, and now you got you know the rapper Pop Smoke. All right, and now you got because you know the scripture say the world will love its own. Now everybody that's in the world, their feelings are hurt, man.
Again,
You know, because one of their heroes laid down, man. The Most High, you know, sent a hit out on that nigga, man.
But you know, ultimately, that's judgment of the Most High, man. And more judgments to come, man. Because we have a situation here in the scriptures, you know what I'm saying, whereas it's prophesizing death and destruction, calamity, Jacob's trouble, man, coming, man. But you people have not a clue, man. You're not thinking that the sword is coming. Despite what you see on the news, some people don't even watch the news, man. Why? Because they don't want to know what's really going on the news. Most Jake watch the news just for the sports and for the weather. After that, and for local news, what's going on in the hood. After that, they don't watch world news or what's going on.
Yeah, business.
You know, business-wise or on alternative news media outlets. They don't want to do that. And therefore, you know, by them indulging themselves in all these wicked philosophies, indulging themselves in all these pagan rituals and festivals that Esau is bringing forth, this was coming. Bring it real quick.
Ezekiel chapter 21, verse 8. Again, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished.
And that's what's happening, man. Exactly. And we out there prophesying to you, saying that Esau, the so-called white man, is doing these mock military drills. You know, whether it's J-Helm 1, whether it's J-Helm 15, J-Helm 16, J-Helm 17. They doing mock military drills, man. Mock military door-to-door searches in preparation of martial law. Hence, they done signed into effect. They done extended the Patriot Act for 3 months, starting January, February, and March. So we into the second month of the extension of the Patriot Act, man. And what's going to happen? What we see happening? The coronavirus, upwards of the people, you know, the economy teetering. Read.
It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter.
And that's why they are sharpening their weapons. How they sharpen their weapons with these mock military drills. To make a sore slaughter. Because they're going to come in like a flood and besiege you Negroes and Spanish Native Americans in the land of our captivity, which is America. But they're going to come into these ghettos, wherever you at, whether you in the 5 boroughs of America, or where you in any other ghetto throughout the 4 corners of America. They're going to come besieging you, man. Like a flood. Yeah, bro.
It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth?
So that's why Esau is making they furbishing their weapons, you know what I'm saying? And then when you got a sharpened weapon and when the sun hit it, what happens? It glitters, right? But now Jake and the 2/3 of you Negroes, but I mean Jake, the 2/3 of you Negroes and Spanish Native Americans, you have not a clue what's going on, man. You think we in the time of going out there partying, going to clubs, Valentine's Day that's passed, you done got your woman all kind of chocolate, you done took her out, you done bought her. Some of you motherfuckers done got them proposed to your women. You done bowed down to her by getting on one knee and bowed down to her. Will you marry me? Will you get to a contract where you can reign supreme over me? Will we gonna get the white man to intervene with our affairs? That's what Valentine's Day is all about, man. Meanwhile, we're not in the time of mirth, man. We're in the time of war. We're in the time of preparing ourselves for the end of the society and that was coming behind the society, man. We're in the time of doing that which is right in the eyes of the Most High, was going out to the highways and the byways, putting these videos and preparing ourselves for the second coming of Yahweh Shah, man. We're not in the time of mirth. We're not in the time to be celebrating, to get married, and to go out there and shake our ass in the club and to buy drinks and to pick up women and all that other crazy madness. Yeah,
got
bro.
a piece up for you after that?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it says, it contemneth the rod of my son Yahushai as every tree.
It's right there, but read.
It says, and he had given it to be furbished.
Who is he? Yahweh has been given it to be furbished, to be sharpened, and be prepared. Read.
It says that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer.
Who was the slayer? Is not Esau the so-called white man the slayer? Was not Esau the so-called white man given the blessing of the sword? Then not King David asked the Most High.
I got it. This is Psalm chapter 17, verse 13. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Who is the wicked? It's not Esau the wicked, pursuant to Malachi the first chapter, the 4th verse. So who was King David talking about? Who was the wicked? In order for you to understand who was the wicked, you gotta go to Malachi the 1st chapter, the 4th verse, as it's gonna explain who was the wicked, and then you gotta understand who's ruling the society. You go to Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked, and they will explain to you who was the wicked and who's running the society. You know? Yeah, bro, you got more?
That was it.
You got more? So that was that was to the 12th?
Yeah.
To the 12th chapter?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Yes.
bring this up real quick. So you got something?
Yeah, he was holding something.
So bring it up real quick. You know what I'm saying?
This Ezekiel 7:24.
And real quick, and this is going to happen to you niggas, man. You see, we done brought out how the sword is going to, how the Most High having these Edomites practice these mock military drills, these mock military drills concerning martial law and in preparation of martial law because of these diseases that's out here, such as coronavirus, you know, such as how they are practicing for the day of martial law, but they ain't gonna call it martial, they're gonna call it a state of emergency. And what's the best way to declare a state of emergency? This coronavirus. You see? You have no clue of what's really going on, man. And now we have traces of the coronavirus in America. So Donald Trump at any given time can declare a state of emergency, which will be martial law, and all hell is going to break loose.
There was also information that Dawu 77 brought out. There are containers that contain food that are in the Chinese ports that haven't been touched or moved because there's a lack of trucks and services that can operate, you know, the machinery to take the containers to the trucks and then from the trucks to the storehouses, then to the stores. So it's just been at a standstill.
Yep.
So that's showing you, bro. That's famine, calamity. You know what I mean? And no hell, bro. So finish reading that again real quick, bro.
This is Ezekiel 7:24. Wherefore I will bring the worst of the heathen, and they shall possess their houses.
And who's the worst of the heathen? The Edomites, man. It says the Most High said, wherefore, considering that you didn't take heed to what the prophets of my prophets was telling y'all, you're scorned, because I rejected you, to the Most High. Therefore, I'm going to bring the worst of the heathen upon you.
Scorpion ain't gonna save it then. Nope.
So that scoffy that you've been drinking every morning ain't going to save you.
Cheese and all that shit.
Drinking your coffee with cheese and crackers ain't going to save you. So all the scoffing and the scorning, all the talking shit, all the false doctrines you was putting out there, it's not going to save you, man. Read, bro.
I will also make the pomp of the strong to cease, and their holy places.
What's the pomp, man? The pomp is their goodies, man. And what they've been bringing in, their riches, man. He's gonna make the pomp.
Pomp is pride, brother.
Pomp, slack it, pomp, slack it. Pomp and yeah, pride, man. Yeah, cut, slack it, bro. The Most High's gonna make the pomp, which is the pride of you crackers, to cease, man.
Because you know a synonym for that is what the word is pompous.
Which means pride,
pompous, they're proud.
Cut, slack it.
Right.
My bad.
And their holy
Good.
and their holy places shall be defiled.
Which these so-called churches, man, you know,
Yeah, absolutely.
these whole houses where they're gonna run for refuge during the time of a crisis, and they show you each time there's a crisis. Look at the first movie The movie The First Purge. Where did the Negroes, especially the Americans, run to?
The church.
They ran in that church. What happened to them?
Got gunned to hell.
They got slaughtered. Because the Most High don't have no hedge about them churches, man.
Well, the movie Bushwick shows you that, right?
Also, the movie.
When they went to seek for refuge was in a church.
But guess what? Not only Bushwick, but also
Yeah.
the First Purge.
Real
Real quick, Jeremiah chapter 7, verse 4. Trust ye not in lying words, saying the temple of Yahweh, the temple of the Lord
Break
Yahweh,
it down, bro.
the temple of the Lord Yahweh are these.
So that's a direct prophetic scripture letting us know about these what? So-called churches. Because it says, trust ye not in lying words that say the temple of the Lord. And there's a reason why the Spirit had Jeremiah write it down more than one time. Because it was a foreshadowing of how common they would be.
You got all kind of
You know what
churches
I'm
out
saying?
here. You got damn near a church in every 2 blocks, man. Every 2 blocks is a goddamn fucking pagan church, man.
Let's deal with the ghettos, man. Let's deal with where Jake lives.
Liquor swelling churches.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay? You got the Baptist church, the Pentecostal church,
The Catholic church.
the Catholic church, the Seventh-day Adventists, the
Methodist.
Evangelists, the Methodists,
Liquor stores.
the Jehovah's Witness.
Evangelist, you said
All of those
On the same block.
on the same block. All of those on the same block. The temple of the Lord. The temple of the Lord. The temple of the Lord are these. The Muslim mosque.
You can't forget about that. And no, the Muslim mosque is not gonna be on the same block. It's gonna be like a block ahead. They're 2 blocks down the block. You gotta go 2 blocks down.
Wherever the hell
You gotta go 2 blocks down, but it's a
in
Muslim
niggas-
mosque right there,
It's
bro.
still in the damn ghetto.
Because they don't want to have no affiliation with the mother small church. But guess what? They are affiliated with it because all these religions stem from the Catholic Church, bro. You gotta understand something. All these so-called religions stem from the Catholic Church, whether it's Muslim, Pentecostal, whether it's Catholic, whether it's Baptist. They all extend from the Catholic Church, man.
Yep.
Just like where Catholic meaning.
Islam came from,
And the word Catholic means universal.
Catholicism, and Islam came from Catholicism, and Catholicism created all of the baby churches, the different denominations.
There you go.
You
So-
can look it up. It's proof.
Look it up, nigga.
You know, we just broke it down for you real simple and plain. But look it up yourself. Go ahead.
You got more.
Back in this is back in Ezekiel 7 and 25.
Read from the top again.
Okay, this is Ezekiel 7 and 24. Wherefore I will bring the worst of the heathen, and they shall possess their houses.
And that happened in 70 AD when the Most High brought the worst of the heathen, which were the Romans. But guess what? Everything is reincarnated all over again, man. You can receive that. And the Most High is going to bring the worst of the heathen again upon you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. And they're going to cash you out of your house, you know, which is during the time when they go door-to-door searches. Read, bro.
I will also make the pomp of the strong to cease.
And that's the pride of you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans. Not only that, but the pride of Esau, man. Okay?
And their holy places shall be defiled.
And your holy places shall be defiled. Your churches, your whorehouses, you know, your synagogues, your mosque, they're gonna be defiled, man. Why? Because Esau gonna come up in there and fuck wreck shop, man. He ain't gonna regard your God, man. He think he's God. So he gonna fuck your God. I'm like, listen, I'm God, worship me. Bow down to me. Yeah, bro.
Verse 25. Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none.
Destruction cometh. What they say in 2 Thessalonians 5 and 3?
There it is.
See, destruction cometh. Read it again.
Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none.
Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace. Who? You Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans. Not only you Negroes, instead of Native Americans, but the rest of the people, the rest of the tribe that's dwelling in the land of America. They shall seek peace, but there's gonna be no peace, man. There shall be no peace unto the wicked, man. And the wicked consists of Esau, the 2/3, and the rest of the nations, man. There's no peace unto the wicked. Because right now, the 2/3 you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, your deeds are past, the deeds of the wicked, and therefore you're part of the wicked. But guess what? The same shall know it after death by pain. So the same 2/3 gonna know that they Israelites, they was going on after death, but they have to receive that pain first, man. And once they go into the spirit world, they're gonna know they're Israelites, and then when they come back, they're gonna be in the right state of mind.
More. Verse 26. Mischief shall come upon mischief.
And what's that mischief that's coming upon mischief? The coronavirus, how it was created, you know, wars, rumors of wars.
That's right.
Famine, usurping authority, you know, uprising of the people.
Coup d'etats.
Coup d'etat, this is mischief upon mischief, man.
You know, insurrections upon, you know.
Insurrections.
Civil
Civil unrest.
Unrest, right.
Race war. These are all mischief upon mischief. Yeah, bro.
And rumors shall be upon rumor.
Rumors of wars, wars and rumors of wars.
Yeah.
And we hear that right now, what's going on, man. Okay.
Then shall they seek a vision of the prophet.
And then when all this is going down, when it's widely spread out there, you Negroes, especially the Americans, will start seeking the prophets that was out there in the highways and the byways, man. You're going to start looking for videos to explain what's really going on, but you ain't going to find them. Why? Because Esau is going to be done took down every video. It's going to be a famine in the world. You ain't going to see us. You can see the prophets out there in the highways and the byways no more, man. So you're going to be so stuck, man, out there for the elements, man, to get you, man. Yeah, bro.
But the law shall perish from the priests and counsel from the ancients.
All them goddamn so-called pastors, Creflo Dollar, what's his name?
TD fakes.
TD Fakes and
Joel Osteen.
All the rest of them goddamn
Farrakhan.
phony balonies,
Yeah.
Farrakhan. They ain't gonna have no answers for you, man. They ain't gonna have no answers for you, man. Therefore, you gonna be out there caught off, man, and not know what the hell is going on, man. Yeah, bro. It's
That
more.
was it.
Got one.
And we can start closing it down.
Yeah, we're going to play one.
Second Ezra 16, verse 19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
And as you see what's going on right now, we got fires going on in California, fires going on in Australia, we got plagues going on in China, and it's reaching throughout Asia and Great Britain and in America. So that's plagues. You got, read it again, Baba Kasha.
It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and
You got
anguish.
famine going on in Venezuela and in Brazil because what? They're taking the resources out of them countries and they're giving it to the international bankers. Therefore, they can't feed their people. So there's famine. And you got what?
It says, tribulation and anguish.
You got famine. You just said famine and plague, right?
Yeah.
You got famine, then you got the plague, the coronavirus, SARS, AIDS, cancer, all these diseases, you know what I'm saying? What is it again? Mad cow disease, E. coli, Ebola, H1N1. All these lab-created diseases that the Most High is using Esau, but on the left-hand side, to create the diseases to plague the world. Read?
It says, are sent as scourges for amendment.
As sent as scourges for amendment. Hey, man, when you receiving all these plagues, you gotta sit back and wonder, damn, why am I receiving these plagues? What did I do to receive all these things? But the proud in spirit and the proud in heart is going to disregard that and continue doing what they're doing, man. Despite their plagues that's coming upon them. That's why you see what's going on in Africa with them locusts, you know what I'm saying? And it's reaching China. Because despite the coronavirus that's plaguing China, them Moabites are still proud. So now the Most High sent the locusts over there. The Pharaoh fucked them up, man. And they still proud. Read.
It says, but for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness.
And for all them things, like I said, for the coronavirus and the locust plagues that's hitting China, for all that right there, they're not gonna turn from their wickedness, man. They gonna continue. Them China gonna continue worshiping Buddha. They gonna continue worshiping
Allah.
Allah and all the rest of them
Christ.
over in China, over in
Yeah.
Africa. They gonna
Believe it or
continue
not.
worshiping their idols, man.
Believe it or not, you do got so-called Chinese people that are Islamic, man. They're called Uyghurs, man. There's a
That's
thing
crazy,
going. There's
man.
a thing going on over there,
It's madness.
and in China called the war between the Uyghurs and the Hans.
Oh.
Uyghurs are Chinese Muslims,
And the Hans are the Buddhists.
And the Hans, really, the Hans are like the so-called wannabe so-called white man Chinese. They're trying to be like the the diplomats and stuff. Actually,
Okay.
you know.
Hey, so that's showing you, man. So it's more.
Yeah. It says, behold, did I get to that part yet? No, finish. It says, I'm reading again. It says, but for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
See, they not mindful like damn. All these plagues. See, even though Ramses II, also even what's his name again, Antiochus, he knew after a while why all these plagues was plaguing, why he's being plagued, because Antiochus he said what he said.
Who you talking about? I'm trying to figure out who you talking
Antiochus, and then you have Ramses too. But Antiochus said that that he knew why the land was being plagued, because what he did to Jerusalem.
about. Okay, yeah.
So now, then also Ramses knew that while they was being plagued by Ramses II knew they was being plagued by all the plagues of Egypt that was coming upon them, because what they did to the sons of Israel. So you got to be mindful, but still, the Most High can harden your heart.
I was about to say that. The Lord hardened their hearts.
But now Antiochus, the Most High humbled him. He tried to become a Jew, but that was not happening, man. But he knew why all the plagues was coming upon him, when he was all fucked up and worms was eating him out. He was all eating his stomach out. He was all plagued with them plagues. He knew why there's a famine in his land, because he said it. Because what I did to the children of Judah.
Yeah.
So, but nowadays, these Edomites, they so proud. They're not mindful of what they have done and why they're being scourged, man. And that's why they continue to do what they do, and that's why the Most High is going to bring more plagues upon them. And the ultimate plague is thermonuclear destruction and concentrated fire from them chariots. Yeah, bro.
It says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth.
And that's when you got Aldi's, you got Trader Joe's,
BJ's.
you got BJ's, you got Costco's, you got Family Dollar selling all them GMO foods, Walmart. You got Family Dollar selling GMO foods, man, dirt cheap, man. Victuals gonna be dirt cheap, man, upon earth, man. Read.
That they shall think themselves to be in good case.
And, hey, man, Jake, go to fucking Aldi's, Trader Joe's, and rack up. I'm good. I got my cameras are stacked, my refrigerator is stacked.
Until that shit runs out, nigga.
That don't mean shit.
What happens when it runs out then?
Even so, Esau
That's
could break
fine.
in your crib. Esau could kick your door down and take your goods from you.
Yeah.
Or you can have your shit stacked up, and another nigga could look at you as you's a weak ass nigga, go in your crib, slap you up, rape your wife in front of you, and take your goods, bro. Now what? Yeah, bro.
It says, and even then shall evils grow upon earth.
And evil's going to grow upon the earth, man, because you're going to have all kind of sedition among men, race wars, race riots, wars, pestilence, famine. Why? Because we at the end of Esau's rulership. Esau being the so-called white man, we at the end of Esau's rulership.
It says, sword, famine, and great confusion.
Sword, famine, and great confusion, man. Perplexity, man. Being perplexed, being confused, not knowing what the hell is going on, man. And that's the majority of the people out there right now, man. The 2/3, as well as Esau, the so-called white men, the peons of Esau, the so-called white men, because the only one that truly understand what's going on are the international bankers and certain Edomites that know what's going on, man. But the rest are blinded and they bugged out, man. Like you got bugged out, the whole world is bugged out, man. And that's why we started the scripture off. We started the lesson off with
Many shall be taken.
2 Ezra 5:1, man.
That's right.
A great number.
Because many gonna be taken in a great number. Exactly, bro. You got more?
Come. I'm not gonna go into all of it, but whenever y'all ready to end it. It says, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
Hey man, you may escape that hunger. You may have to say that you done stack all kind of food from BJ's and you got all kind of bulk of food in your crib and shit, man. You may escape the hunger, but you may go out there in the streets and guess what? You get put to death. So now all that food you done saved up, somebody else is going to eat it. Even though you got a wife and children at the house, man, waiting for you to come back. She ain't gonna be able to, she act like she's strong, but then in the time of calamity, she gonna buck up.
Buckle.
She gonna buckle like a goddamn buckle that goes on your belt. Yeah, bro.
It says, and the dead shall be cast out as dung.
And you can have major dead bodies laid out in the streets, man. Like dung on the streets, man. And that's what I tell you in the scriptures, man. Real quick. Bring that hold on, bring that up real quick.
Jeremiah chapter 16 verse 4, they shall die of grievous deaths. They shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried.
They shall die of grievous deaths. They should not be lamented, neither shall they be buried. Bodies laid out like dung on the street, man.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, bro.
But they shall be as dung, upon the face of the earth, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth.
That's it. That's straight to the point, man.
There's the point.
But we bring it out, man. Because you got, what think is what happens to these bodies laid out, man? You got all these animals in a Bronx Zoo, there's Brooklyn Zoo, the Central Bronx Zoo, the birds of the air. What do you think they're going to do to all these carcasses laid out on the street, man? They're going to have a good time, man.
Eat all that.
That's the sacrifice, you know what I'm saying? They're going to have a good time, man. They're going to eat that shit and they're going to love it. Yeah, bro.
It says, yeah, that's right. They're gonna love it. Yeah. It says, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them.
And that comfort means to bury them, to take them and put them in take them off the street and put them in the morgue to be embalmed, to be properly buried. No, none of that's happening, man. They're gonna be like dung, man, on the streets, man. And that's gonna be your ass. Yeah, bro, it's more.
God, it says, for the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down.
For the earth shall be wasted by thermonuclear destruction, concentrated fire from them chariots, and the city shall be cast down through thermonuclear destruction and concentrated fire from them chariots. So we're at the end of Esau's rulership, man.
It's sayonara.
And there's, that's right.
Bon
voyage.
You red bastard.
And that's the end of the age of Esau. And I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
That's right.
very much so.
Yep.
So, brothers, got anything else?
No.
So with that, we're going to end this lesson. Abba Batazah, you Akim after was edified. And we're going to give all praises to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Bakar, Kodash.
And double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutation, I came out there that was on the comment board, that supported us, and that's out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.
Wam Yasharala.
Baba Ball.